And if the only people saying the FBG Buddha like did all this shit, if the only people saying it are his ops, then of course people like us are going to be very skeptical, you know?
Right, but he really telling on himself. A lot of them telling on themselves. You just got to listen. See, they deflect so well. And I hate to bring them up because it's kind of the situation to die down, but Fyndee boy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I was one that, I mean, it was simple to figure out that he was lying about that case being closed.
Oh, he was lying.
Oh, yeah, he was lying. And see, that was a mistake, really, by me covering it because he started trolling me and then realized who I was. I'm like, oh, you want to troll? So, yeah.
Break down the case, though, for the people who don't know. What
So he's accused of messing with a child.
A minor.
A child, right?
You say a child, you mean like really young?
Yeah, I think she was like 8, 9, like a little girl, right? So when the paperwork dropped, I just reacted to the paperwork. I didn't pull it. I just was like, I normally don't like to touch them type of cases. And I was just like, what the you know? And he tagged me like, you don't know what you talking about type stuff. Oh, that case is closed and all this and that. So I'm like, okay. See, what made me different than some other YouTubers, I'll call the courthouse. I'll talk to the people. That's when that paralegal come in play. You know, I can call and, you know, chop it up.
So you didn't actually come to any conclusions about whether he was guilty or not? Or
no,
you just felt like he was lying about the state of it?
Right. Because I was like, it don't make sense. Like when I think it was a DJU interview, I was like, that don't even add up. That don't make sense. Like, why would you still be on bond if the case was closed? So that's when I started looking into it. And then the family reached out. The family of the little girl reached out to me and was like, you know, they said what they said. And I mean, I can't fault them for feeling if your child telling you that's what happened. So I don't know none of that. All I can tell you is that case is still open.
What was
right
his
now.
relationship even to this girl? Like, how was he even around
His
her?
girl was the aunt. Oh. If I remember correctly, been a minute, but if I remember, the girl was the aunt. He hit me up to do an interview. Like, he wanted to go live with me. I said, all right, cool, let's do it. And that's when people realized you can't deflect with me. So he got on there, I let him talk, and I'm just like, you really don't know who I am. So I'm like, you do know you just got re-indicted, right? And he's like, huh? Like, he didn't even know that. I'm like, you know that case is not closed. And I said, you know that paperwork that you put on your social media ain't even for the child that you're being accused of messing with.
So it's still being processed
right now.
Damn.
He's out, but right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I even hit him on and said, a lot of people got mad at me because, like, why you put him on blast? Like, I went behind the scenes and like, yo, it's real people that understand and know paperwork. Stop posting paperwork. Like, that's not your thing. Because, like, I saw that name is not even the correct name. I tried to tell him, he kept doing it, though. I was like, okay.
Wow. Yeah, because he had an interview set up with us at least once or twice and then kind of bailed.
Yeah, because he ended up getting locked up for it because he kept going on this tour.
Really?
And see, that's one thing, and just public service announcement. If you're out on bond for a crime, even if the judge tell you you can't talk about it, don't talk about it. Because you have the family of the victims and, you know, like, they can apply pressure. And that's what happened. He got locked back up for it. So I think he's out now, but... yeah, you see, he ain't talked about it no more.
Yeah, he ain't said anything.
I hope that shit ain't true.
I think he is
crazy.
Yeah, he is. I think he dropped the diss track.
So you did a DJU interview and it still hasn't came out, but you think the reason it's not coming out because Butter told...
FBI Butter threatened him.
Really?
And what did he tell DJU?
Hey.
What was relayed back to you?
It was, hey, you got that bitch up there on your platform, you gonna put that shit out. Hey, I'ma see about you type shit. Like, in a nutshell, that's not verbatim. Yeah. And then he even said my interview here wasn't gonna happen.
That's what you was telling me, that Butter told you that you're No Jumper.
He said, hey, I'm a new employee over at No Jumper. They ain't got an interview. Said, I just bought me a new car off my advance. I said, oh, okay.
Have you publicly posted that you're here or whatever? Because I feel like maybe if we post a picture of her here, then the DJU one comes out real quickly because he tries to get the jump on this one. I don't know.
Look, I ain't want to ruffle the feathers until I did the interview.
Right.
Because like the DJU, I didn't even drop it until after I left Chicago because I know people don't like me in Chicago. So once I left, I posted it and it went crazy. But yeah, they was upset about it. And they mean the FBI butter, and I guess his whoever around him.
But you think DJU is gonna follow through with it and not
he
post?
He said he gonna post. He said he ain't never picked a side before, and but people keep asking because it was supposed to come out before I came here. So,
Wow.
What about did you look into the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez?
I'll be honest, no. I followed the sentencing because I said he was gonna get 10 years. Like, and I'm gonna say this, okay? Because people got on me about that too. The reason why I say he can do whatever he wants to try to get out in California, you ain't had to shoot her. If they prove you had that gun and you shot in her direction, you done anyway. So even if Kelsey did it, you still ain't getting out unless you got evidence that prove you never had a gun in your hand, like at all. But other than that, California laws is for real. Like, he's not gonna get out no matter what evidence, unless it's to show he ain't had no gun.
You think he shot her?
Hell yeah, he shot her and told her to dance.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's just, because alcohol, and then he just give me, like, when I be hearing him talk, like, he do probably get angry, and this is just my, how I'm looking at him. Hell yeah, he probably got in his feelings. You got me walking away from $1 billion old, fucking around with you out here in the streets because you drunk, No, that's funny. He definitely shot her and said, dance, bitch, dance. That's crazy.